We're doing round one. It's the fight between Ateez Wonderland versus BTS on dance practice video. Don't be biased. Let's judge correctly and let's look at the choreography. Fight! Is it just me or like, there we go. Damn, you know he's so tall, man. Facial expressions count, okay? You saw San popping his shit here in the in front. That count. That has to count to your vote. Facial expressions are definitely part of choreo. Damn, but the ground is shaking. Definitely my top 3 Ateez track. Damn, but San, man. Kaza! Woo! Wow. Yes. Look at the feet. Wow, you know he's fucking good, man. Victor! Damn, he's iconic. Yo, Ateez is trying to take down BTS on this one, I'm not gonna lie. Now you know, man. Look at San and come on, San. They deserve a big room. I agree, man. It's kind of killing them at the moment. Come on! Mingy, man! Man, this choreography is too fucking hard. San! The camera is gonna fall, bro. So, I think they came and made a statement. Now, you can look at it 2 ways. Either you're like, oh, the dance practice room is too small for them. Or you can be like, they pulled off that choreography in that small of a room. You know, doing a choreography that powerful and that big in that small room, I think that's brownie points. Personally, I think that's brownie points. That was really good. And San came to deliver. You know what I mean? And I need you guys to not be biased in this one because I know there's a lot of ARMY out there. But yeah. This was a really, really fucking good choreography, man. So, BTS is retaliating against Ateez and they are bringing on dance practice video to the test. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a bit overkill for round 1, but ARMY has spoken. I think they got nervous. I think ARMY got nervous and said, let me put the best dance practice out there to make sure we move on, you know? But, okay, let's go. Don't be biased. focus. I don't care about the drums. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about all of this. Look at BTS and they're dancing. That's all that matters. The song also doesn't matter. This doesn't count. None of this counts because this is not BTS dancing, you know? Jimin! Wow, barefoot. Holy shit, he is barefoot. B. Ramosta! Oh shit. Dual powerhouse coming up. Wow, they're both barefoot. They're both barefoot. Jin! Oh shit, Hobie is here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nah, I gotta take that back. I gotta take that back. I gotta take that whole session back. But Jimin and Jungkook is barefoot, man. Wow. This part. Holy shit, man. That is not easy to get in sync. I wonder how long this took them, man. Come on, Hobie. Come on, Hobie. His outfit. I love it. Sugar. Sugar. That's fun. That's hella fun. Ooh, that transition is actually clean. They segmented this choreography so clean. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The rotation here. Jungkook went from the back right to the way left. Come on, Jungkook. Come on, bro. Man. Here's a problem we need to, before we continue this, we need to assert this. I just noticed, remember I said that the backup dancers don't count, like the drums and shit, right? That doesn't count. In my opinion, if you want my like 2 cents, I don't think it should count because we're determining the best K-pop choreography member-wise, you know? But this choreography for this song was catered for the drummers, you know? That's my only argument, but let's continue. Come on! Shit, Jimin is so fucking good though. Hey! There we go. There we go. Okay, but this is powerful. I can't help but get goosebumps, bro. From the people going on in the back. Okay, now first we need to assert the choice now. Okay, that was really good. But here's my problem. Here's my problem. Here's my problem. Are we gonna count the choreography with like the people in the back helping with the drums? Cause BTS in this choreography, right, especially for this song, they had a lot of sub-unit parts and solo parts. I mean, a lot. The parts they did dance together, they absolutely killed it. But there was maybe 3 parts where they danced as a group, right? The rest was solo and sub-units because they had the drummers, you know, help out so much. If I had to count the drummers, I have a clear winner. If I'm not allowed to count the drummers, it gets complicated. It gets complicated. Do not be biased. I don't even wanna look at the chat because I'm scared I'm gonna see too many people biased. But I'm gonna start the poll so long. I'm gonna start the poll. But all I'm saying is, if we're not taking into account the drummers and the backup dancers, it gets complicated. Okay? Let me just think for a few minutes and consider if that should be true or not. Okay, let me just do the poll. Count because both have backup dancers. Yeah, that's true. That's a really good argument. That's a good argument. Ateez had backup dancers. BTS also had backup dancers. That's a good argument. Yeah, I said I think BTS was better individually, dance like Jimin and Jaehouk, but Ateez has overall better dance on average, but BTS won, I would say. See, that's my problem, okay? Cause BTS had 3 parts where they did group choreography, which they slayed. If we're looking at the group, like group dance on its own, I think Ateez has a really good chance of winning this fight. But like, as soon as we start considering backup dances and like BTS's individual dancing, like how powerful it was, becomes one-sided, you know? Let me think one. There's so much stuff to consider. Listen, we can't really take too much stuff into account now that I think of it. Because you choose the dance for your group, you know? So if you choose a dance where the room is small, that's on you. If you choose a dance where your group doesn't do group dance and a lot of backup dances, a lot of like drummers, that's on you, you know? Let me just think for 1 minute. We're struggling with the dilemma here, Dexters. I'm really trying not to be biased. I promise you. I can make the whole world angry and choose Ateez, you know, if I wanted to. But I just need to make my own value assessment here. The winner here goes against NCT as well. Okay, if I had to consider like this, take every member's individual dancing. This is how I evaluated the winner here. Firstly, you look at when they danced together, who killed it, you know, like when they danced as a group together, the best part of the group versus the best part of the group versus like the individual parts versus the individual parts, and then just as a general. Not taking into account backup dancers and all that. In my opinion, I don't know, like barefoot Jimin and barefoot Jungkook, like bro, that's not easy. I tried the Black Swan challenge like a few years ago. Barefoot, it's not easy. I think BTS takes it. I think BTS takes that one. What did the poll say, by the way? I need to check what the poll said. Wow, it was so close. It was so close. BTS 51%, Ateez 50%. 50-50. It's 50-50 in the chat. Wow. That was so close, am I right? 50-50? Of course I chose BTS. Bro, take into account, Ateez killed it. You guys know how much I love Ateez, you know? You guys know how much I love Ateez. If I thought Ateez danced better, I would have chosen Ateez. I don't care if ARMY got mad. ARMY is like, sometimes they're always mad. But you have to take into consideration when you look at the individual like J-Hope, Jimin, Jungkook, and like San, Mingi. Like, you have to take everything into account. I know people are gonna get salty. That was the point of this whole thing. I knew people were gonna get mad, and it is what it is. Both killed it. This is more tough than EXO versus BTS. Phew, that's a statement. Wow, I shouldn't. Maybe I made a mistake. I should have maybe put like BTS versus Treasure and Ateez versus NCT. Cause Ateez was BTS in the start. That was kind of a fumble on my side, bro. I kind of wanted NCT. I mean Ateez. Thinking about it, I wanted them to be at least here. If you're an Ateez fan, that's a win in my opinion. You know, you win 50-50 like in the chat, because not all ARMY watch your videos. That's why it's 50-50. I guess, but like I said, everyone in the chat, I'm trying to make sure everyone's not biased. You know, you can say, oh, it's 50-50 because I don't have a lot of ARMY. That means you're gonna be biased. You know, if you're saying, oh, not a lot of ARMYs are here to watch, that means you're gonna be biased already. It's not about who has the biggest fan base. That's not what this challenge is about. This challenge is about who's got the best choreography. Okay, that's what it is.